Hey, and welcome to the stream. I'm live super early, much earlier than usual, doing a ACR America's Card Room poker stream. We've got a tournament coming up, a free to join tournament coming up, Grubby Special free roll on America's Card Room. And if you want to join, well, just check out the details in the title. There's a bunch of commands in the title. Use them to figure out how you can join. I'm in a cash game right now, just a standard sitting down and putting some cash on the table and playing some poker Texas Hold'em. I've got $5 stake. This is my first hand, and in about an hour, we are going to be starting with the tournament. Now, if you're curious how to find my tournament, have the America's Card Room client on your computer and navigate towards Tourney Private All. Tourney Private All. That's where you can go. And then just search by my name. Grubby Special Free Roll. There's three. There's one on March 7th. There was one on March 3rd. And then there's also one on March 10th in 3 days from now. We're doing the stream right now. Later tonight, I will be going back home, and then I will be doing a normal stream of Dota 2 with Muerta. This is going to be a check from me. Don't feel shy to ask any questions if you're wondering how the game works. Keep in mind that poker is a game where you will be generally expected to put in your own money, so you can lose money, so never bet more than you are willing to lose. I have probably a few hundred hours experience with poker, online poker, a little bit in real life, a little bit in Las Vegas, a little bit with friends. But I'm pretty much a novice, though I know some of the terms and I can explain how the game works. Basically, to make a long story short, there is an optimal way of playing the game where, let's say, if you have a chance to triple your bet, then you only need to be right 1/3 of the time with your play. You only need to win 1/3 of the time. Does that make sense? Even if you lose now, you know that you would win 4 out of 10 times. And you could have tripled. So if you keep making that play, eventually you'll win. That's basically the underpinning of all theoretical poker in Texas Hold'em. The second component of the game is to diverge from optimal play and to exploit your opponent's psychology and tendencies. So you'll pick up clues about how people play. Are they overly aggressive? Are they overly passive, conservative, defensive? Are they loose? Loose is aggressive. And then you end up making plays that can exploit those tendencies. So those two, optimal play and then exploitative play, are the two underpinnings of how poker works. Welcome to the stream. Fled from nowhere. Jitupia, Black Kaiser, Omega Petar, Swoosh Dude. Big pre-flop raise. We're hoping to connect with our pocket 4. We didn't. We put in 85 cents, but we did not connect with the board. So we essentially have nothing, and we weren't the pre-flop aggressor either. So there's a really good chance that we will not be able to win this pot, nor will be able to bluff anyone out of it. Oh, I see. I didn't change my mobile go live notification. My bad. Yeah. So I said like Muerta all day. Yeah, my bad. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna fold this. CMD edit bounty. 5 bounties left. Hi guys, I am live in the chat, but I am delayed by 3 minutes via voice. How's it going, Grubby? Hey, how's it going, Boomer of Doom? Okay, we're Jack 10. It looks like there's no small blind, big blind this time. That's, oh, I must have already big blinded my way in. Oh, yeah, I big blinded my way in. Let's make a small bet. We have a runner straight draw. He went all in with $1. Every single person is in the pot. Everyone is betting $1. We pretty much have no chance to win this one. I don't know what they have, but that's gonna be a fold for me. Good luck on the poker adventure today. Thank you. He has nothing. He has nothing. A complete crazy bet. 2 of a kind. Times 2. He has 2 pair, 3s and 2s. It's a win for Will City. Unless the board paired up, then Pichon would have won. Hey, Spoff7. $3-9. It's gonna be a fold. So I'm just playing some free play until the tournament starts in 45 minutes from now. Grubby, can you make this your regular schedule? Maybe one day, mate. Maybe one day. Early stream pog. Is this a mistake? Did Logan press start stream? Hi, Tech Lead. How's it going? 10-9. I'll limp in. We are currently down $1.27. So we actually got top pair on the board in a 300 pot. We're second to act. I don't know. That's a standard continuation bet. I can try to scare him a bit with a re-raise. And also get out any hopefuls that are looking to draw into their hand. We have top pair. He might have overpair. Or a better kicker. Oh, he has a big overpair. No, I'm not gonna play it. Oh my god. Oh, GG. This is real money, yes. I just lost a real $5. It was not good. But small stakes. Are you a professional poker player? No, not by any means. I'm probably Guardian or Silver. As yeah, Guardian or Silver in the game equivalents. Queen 4 in the small blind. Nope. I do not have a referral code. Yep, not part of the jig. Is it also snowing a ton in the Netherlands? I saw some sleet on the way here, Hunter Seeker. And when we woke up deep this morning. When does the tournament lobby open? 3 p.m. CET. But is tourney start? I think reservations open 10 minutes prior. Wow, queens. Ace. 1 pair aces. 7-5 offsuit. At this rate I should be playing multiple tables. Where are you from, Grubby? I'm from the Netherlands. We'll be doing a giveaway in like 15 minutes, and then another one in 20, minutes after that. Thank you for the sub, Second Panson.
Less than 3.
Thank you very much. We will do a small little race with pocket 5s. See if we can eat the blinds or play for a bit bigger pot. A middle pair, 2 pair, 5s and 4s. We'll do a small continuation bet. And he's out. Chat just caught up with my failure. My all-in failure. This is a bad hand to call with at this position. Yeah, I shouldn't even have called the blind. With queen 8. Small, let's see, I'm the big blind, the out of position raised. I'm gonna fold. That's too poor of a hand to play with. Now, pocket 10s, that's something that could win a showdown. We're small blind. Everyone folds. He does a small little raise. We'll call in order not to give away information of strength. He folded. We are middle pair. We have a runner flush draw. I'm gonna go ahead and check as the first to act. He does too. Board didn't change for me. I think I have the best hand, so I will attempt to make a small value bet that he will see as a necessary aggression play, even if I have nothing. But he's so weak that he doesn't even want to accept that. So I was never going to be able to make a bigger pot there. Any smaller bet wouldn't make much sense. 3-8. Yeah, let's pretend. We do a little bit of pretense. Raising with nothing. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we don't have a straight draw, but we don't really have a flush draw either. But we can sell the story that we're happy with what we got. And he doesn't believe me. But now suddenly we have a flush draw. We probably have a 22% chance. Yeah, let's see a really cheap river then. And we didn't get it. We've surely lost. The only way we can win is if we make him fold. But we have not got a full idea of what he could have. I think he has a pair of 4s or something. He's gonna call this, of course. There's no way he would fold it. I actually thought he had a 4 and a high kicker. That is a pretty good read. Which means that if I actually put in a normal amount, I ran out of time, that's why I didn't put in a normal amount. If I put in like a normal amount, like a pot-sized bet, I think I can get him to fold. That's interesting. But the call, I mean, the read was not bad. Dota patch later? Yes, I will be live at my usual time with Dota 2 later. What is this thing where the button is going around? I did try Dota patch last night, Jasplund. I will play it again tonight. Wow, we just flopped a full house. How can we get this pot bigger? A tiny bet. That's how. But who would accept going into this? He does. Any callers? There's still a chance to lose it, by the way. If someone has pocket queens. I don't see any way for me not to put in a bet. I put in 19. Like, how much is half? I don't know what story this tells, except that I'm freaking strong, and everyone surely believes it and folds. Oh my god. Yeah, how do you maximize a hand like that? With a bunch of scaredy rabbits. Yeah, the first participation in the tournament is free, but you can buy back a bunch of times, and that's $2.20. So, in terms of optimal strategy, if you play against me, your goal should be to eliminate me, because you get $1,000 bounty if you eliminate me. And you can just buy back in anyway if you're willing to pay $2.20. Otherwise, you can just play once for free and try to get to the top of the winnings. A 9 would give us a straight, and we have an overcard. We have 3 aces and 4 nines as an out, and that's about it. 7 outs. I can put in this much, and it would be okay. If I get one of my outs, it'll be worth it. As long as he doesn't re-raise. Oh, he does re-raise. Putting in another 20 cents though on this pot is definitely worth it for me to potentially get an out. I now have second highest pair, but he could have a flush. I don't see any way where I bet for me to be happy with the situation. He already re-raised me once. We just have to see if we're willing to pay half the pot for a 10 when he could have a king, a flush, or a straight. And I'm not happy to do that, so I'm gonna fold. 3-minute delay. Check it and trap him. Yeah, maybe I should have check and trapped. Check and slow play it. I see. Next time I will. Check, check, all in. Always bait bluffs. Next time. Nobody's gonna be paying her, yeah. Wow, it looks like I'm in another hand where I could get some big winnings potentially. I'll just keep calling. Of course, he could have a king or aces. I feel like I'm just gonna pay him. Yeah, I don't know if my queen is good enough here. I guess he goes all in. I might as well see it through the end now. Oh my god, pair of queens. That makes sense. That makes sense. He took me to the river. And got paid off on every single turn. With those three cards, everyone will either be super confident if they have similar or super suspicious. Yeah, it makes it. I know it's a super scary board and very unlikely for other people to pair with it. Part of it is sometimes getting lucky that other people may think they have a winning hand. Yeah. Or that everyone looks so weak, nobody is acting on it, that someone thinks they can suddenly represent it. That makes sense. So I would have checked the flop and turn because you had the second best hand odds of someone having QQ or slim. You basically have the nuts, you slow roll them, you let them bet into you, and then on the river you bet big and take all their money. That's how I would have played it. I think that's good. I'll try to do it like that next time. Bart Waffle. You can't bet 19 on the flop, then 6xing your bet. It's so sus. I was scaling it to the size of the pot. Evil Dota. Well, I agree it was sus. Ace high. We share it. Ace 7. 300 pot. Did double ace come up today yet? Not for me yet. We have a straight draw. A 5 or an ace or a 7 would be outs. We have quite a lot of outs. We'll do a modest bet. And he folds. Fold. I think it's almost time for the giveaway. Nice emote, Hunter Seeker. 6-5 suited on the big blind. We have an out of position double blind bet. Everyone checks. We're gonna do a call. We pair up with the bottom pair on the board. We're gonna check, see how he continues his aggression. Bottom pair, we have a runner straight or a runner flush draw. I will call one to see where it goes. No, okay, I have to fold, I think. There's a small chance we have the best hand, but it's so small. 68 cents, no thank you. Yeah, I played Muerta once. It was a bomb pot, Grubby. Everyone was in for auto for 25, so pot was 1.5 and you lead in for 0.12. You needed to continue super thin to keep your story or to mix in check raising. Makes sense. Especially since on a Jack Queen board, the next card generally doesn't matter. And then for me to suddenly change my betting, pretending I'm happy with the 7, when there's 3 scare cards on the board, on the flop, it would be so unlikely to be excited about the 7 to change my betting. More likely it looks like a belated attempt to make it big, which is exactly what I was trying to do. Yeah, someone asked an interesting question. Do you consider poker gambling? If you're serious about it and you approach it professionally, you approach it mathematically, theoretically, you learn, you play, you try to be a winning player. No, it is not really gambling, but you can make it gambling. I feel like a lot of people think it's either yes or no. It is not gambling like slots, but you could do it. Like for instance, now I could say, I'll just go all in. And my chances to win are probably less than 10%. So then I'm gambling, right? But if you use good knowledge and table awareness, then you play, then it's not really gambling in the long run. Really not. Thanks for the sub, Black Market Zyra. Welcome back. Love the music too, Saint Ali. Okay, guys. I am gonna after this bomb pot, I'm gonna sit out, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. But you should be aware that the giveaway is entirely via chat, not via voice. So I won't say anything more about it, and all the instructions will be via chat. Last time I did the instructions via voice anyway, and people constantly got debated that voice matters. It doesn't. Because of the 3-minute delay, only chat matters. Giveaway starting soon. Giveaway is entirely via chat, not voice or video. You will be expected, 1, to have an ACR account. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be saying anything. 2. Everyone is in the pot and everyone is checking. Wow. I don't think I have the best hand here. Okay, meantime, I'll set this up. I'm gonna fold this. Gonna fold this and sit out of this table. Okay. We'll let this settle for a bit. Again, if you see this on stream, the giveaway is over. Do not spam the command. We will time you out if you do this on stream, because I'm on a 3-minute delay. This is not live anymore. I'm only showing this for transparency and fairness sake. All right, I'm gonna be rolling it at 0130. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Match Push Sticks. Match Push Sticks, I will whisper you now, and we will see if you respond. Okay, enabling emote only mode. I'll give him another 20 seconds. 15 seconds past the minute. He did not respond, so I'm going to... Oh, there we go. He did respond. Okay, he did respond. He's getting my Turing test correct. Then I will be preparing to send him the money, the $500. Congrats to Match Push Sticks for winning. He's happy with it. So I'm just loading that now, and then I'll play a little bit more cash game before the tournament starts. Just making sure that he gets his 500 true to word. Okay, that's processing. Just need to wait for it to process in order to continue with the table. It's loading. And it's sent. I'm gonna time out everyone. That's still... Okay, cool. Let's play a little bit more. How would I message you if I won? Don't worry about it. I messaged the winner. Okay, let's play a little bit. Hold'em. We find a table to join. Join this one. There we go. We joined the table. Okay. Tournament starts in 15 minutes, guys. Registrations will open in 4 minutes from now. I'm going to be banning everyone that still posts the keyword. I cannot see the tournament on private list anymore, reason why. I'll try to show it to people, how to do it. It should still be there. I'll check it myself now as well. Yeah, it's definitely still there. So this is how it works. So you take this screen, then you navigate to Tourney, Private. Click Private here. Tourney, Private, All. You sort by tournament name. You find the G. And there it is. Grubby Special Free Roll. Starts in 16 minutes. For you it will be like 13 minutes by the time you see this. Last week you didn't explain the winner on chat. Just message me while I was following chat. Make it fair, please, for everyone. I did explain it last week. Go watch the VOD and tell me I didn't explain it. It's not my fault that you didn't listen. There will be one more giveaway in 10 minutes. Hey Grubby, are you not into RPG games? Not so much anymore, JamDroid16. I used to be, but not so much anymore. I think I'll still like them. Like, I think I'll probably check out Baldur's Gate 3 when it comes out. And I'll check out Diablo 4 as well, when available. Do I need 220 to join? No. No, the first entry is free. We're big blind. Fold. Lady Miller. Lady Miller has been getting a lot. The maximum buy-in to this table is $12.50 and Lady Miller has 60 bucks. Been farming here. A 50-cent raise. Slightly more than the big blind. There's a call. And I'll do a call as well. A7. Not that pleased with the board. We'll check to the aggressor and see what's happening. There's a very distant chance I get a flush draw. That chance is now gone. I can't get it straight. The only out I have is an ace. 4 outs in a deck of 40 cards. Or 40 plus. That's 1 out of 10. I'm asked to put in more than 1 out of 10 of the pot in total. So that's not a winning proposition for me. So I fold. Thank you, you too, Copper B Kid. Copper Bob Kid. Yes, there's a 3-minute delay. Now I'm gonna be the small blind. 4-6 offsuit. $0.50. That's a no for me, dog. The 4-6 would have been bottom pair. Not that it matters. I was never gonna call with this. What do I put them on? The pre-flop aggressor is out. I guess people have like Jack 10 or something. King Jack. Yeah. Makes sense. 8-10 offsuit on the button. There's a raise. That's a pretty big raise. I'll go ahead and do a fold. He did explain last week, this week, and he'll explain next week. Yep. Did you play DOS 2? Is there a VOD? What is DOS? I haven't had 5k viewers for Dota in some months. Ace 2 suited. We can size our bet to be the same as the other better so far. 60 cents. That way people find it more familiar. I have not yet played DOS 2, no, but I did buy it. That's a pretty big raise. Probably some pocket pair. I'll do a call because I could win the whole stack if everyone goes in. But now I don't think I'm willing to go all the way. He has a pocket pair. I didn't get anything, so I have to fold. It's a $2 loss. $3. I've played Counter-Strike Go once. Guys, the tournament registration is open. Tournament registration is open. Go to ACR, press tourney, private, all, and find Grubby's special free roll from today. The password is !PW. You can check the password there. Finally a hand with some potential. We've quickly checked this one to try and set a trap. We need a heart. Or we need a 5. We did get the flush. I'll try to do like a small steal. Hope that someone like tries to bluff me out or something. Looks like nobody wants to have any of this. I don't think I could have got any money from them. Man, what an underwhelming result for a flush. Yeah, I'll play leagues sometime. Yeah, we'll do a little call with the pocket twos. Didn't get anything. Small kicker to a flush, so we miss again. Wait, I need to register for my tournament too. Here I am peddling it, and I haven't registered myself yet. Be a bit daft if I forgot to register. Let's see, how do I pin a message? Pin. How do you pin a message? /pin? Oh, okay. There we go. This is real money, yes. We are on the big blind. There was a passive call. We'll do a steal. He did join. We have nothing. We still have nothing, but a jack would make a straight. And now we have the ace. If he has queen jack, he has a straight. What would he have? He could have ace 8 for all we know. I'll just do a call. I don't want to yeah, ace 6. Yeah, I figured he has something with the ace. But just in case he had ace 8, I didn't want to lose all my money. That's decent. This is going to be a call for me. 2-3 offsuit. Let's see what's what. He wants to make it cost me. I'll just do a call. We get nothing out of it. He has to bet. And I'm out. Okay, let's sit out of this table and do the second giveaway. Quitting this table. The giveaway will be via chat. Next giveaway starting. It is entirely via chat, not video or voice. Keyword announced soon. If you say keyword when I announce winner already, aka spam, it's a ban. Okay. You must have ACR account to play. You must respond to my direct message via Twitch. Whispers. Ready? Okay, tournament almost starting in the meantime. Gonna be drawing a winner now. The winner is Zonkost. Winner is drawn. I will whisper them. Two minutes to the tourney start on my side. For you guys, it will already have started. There is late registration as well, so you can still join later as well. If the winner doesn't respond on time, if Zonkos doesn't respond, I will redraw. I'll give him another 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Zonkost, you lost. No response on time. Unfortunate for Zonkost, but somebody else will win. Gonna redraw, get new winner. Overrated Mag. There we go. Overrated Mag. Let's see if he's more responsive. He messaged me now, Zonkost, but it's too late. I have to be fair here. He says you need to verify email. Well, then he didn't prepare for the giveaway. That's his problem, not mine. Overrated Mac responded instantly. I'm gonna have to block Zonkost because he keeps messaging me. I understand it's frustrating to lose your chance to win, but this is your problem. I have shared the rules. You need an ACR account, you need to whisper me on time, and then, yeah, it is what it is. Overrated Mac responded instantly, which is how we like to see it, so you don't hold up the stream. Okay. And he won. I'll be sending it to him. Overrated Mac, congratulations. Overrated Mac, grats. Ah, the tournament started. Okay, I will show you guys this. It immediately started. Holy. Okay, let's jump into the action, boys. Tournament has begun. Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. There we go. I will tell you guys everything about the tournament soon. Just making sure to finish sending this money transfer to Overrated Mag. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have anything yet. And then we're not likely to get anything. But just to check, we'll be fine. Okay, turning off emote only mode. There we go. All keyword spammers get banned. There we go. This is gonna be a fault for me from now on. Okay. Obviously, there's some bots here. You guys get banned. Stop. Holy shit, man. Effing idiots. It's going so fast that I can barely even ban everyone. People do not listen. I barely have time to look at my tournament. I'm losing time bank. Well, free bans for everyone. Is it a free roll or a $2.20 buy-in? It is a free roll. Free roll. You can re-buy in for 2 hours for $2.20. Man, this really brings all the worms out of the woodwork, huh? Okay, so I will try to focus now on the tournament. I'll focus now on the tournament. So basically, there's 1,500 participants. More people can join in because late registration is possible. Your first entry is free, and your second or any extra entries is $2.20, for which 20 cents goes to the rake of ACR and $2 gets added to the prize pool. The prize pool is starting at $5,000, and the first place prize will scale alongside with it. You can get in the money at like 150, top 150. You'll play at any given table, and you'll occasionally get moved to other tables. Again, you can play once for free. After that, you pay for buy-in. There's a prize payout structure that you can see over here. You can see it right. Let me see. You can see it right here. This is the prize payout structure. 252 places are paid. Check the title for commands on how to join. No more giveaways today. Just ban people that say 500. Okay. So there's also a bounty if you eliminate me. You reduce my stack count to 0 for $1,000, which actually leads to an interesting micro strategy situation. Okay, 8-4 diamonds. There's a 50 big blind. And there's a 50 one big blind bet. I'm gonna go ahead and go with a call. Ideally, you increase your stack size fairly early on, so that you have a greater strategical variety. If you're also willing to spend 220, that could be a way to risk 220 in order to start off better. Because the earlier you double up or something, the better it could and would be. Now, I have actually an open-ended straight draw, but I have no flush chances. The open-ended straight draw says that actually I have a decent shot of doubling up or more. Now, if all of these players are aware that Klinks Enjoyer, my name, is me, that they can win $1,000, wouldn't they just accept the all-in? They could win $1,000 right here if they are aware. But they're more worried about their tournament life and they fold? Maybe their hand is so bad, but I would take any chance here. They should accept. They should accept based on the bounty rules. And I'm doing this because I don't mind buying back in early. I can't believe 2 people folded. They all have me covered. Don't they? 3, 4, 8, 6. Oh no, they don't have me covered. By 100 chips. And he folded, but he does have me covered. Hillbelly is clearly not aware that I'm a streamer with this name and that he could win $1,000 bounty if he beats me. That is so funny. It just shows that it really pays to watch my stream. That is hilarious to me, actually. That's really funny. All right. We're still looking for an opportunity to double up soon. They really should be focusing the streamer more. Let's see, what do I think they have? I should be spending more attention, less on chat, and more on the situation at hand. That's my goal now. I think he has a flush, Vladislav. No, he doesn't. He has ace-jack pair. Wow. Ace-jack pair against just an ace pair with a kicker. Queen 2. We're gonna do a call, but again, on this position, it's very hard to make winnings with a Queen 2. But we'll try to see a flop. Yeah, that's a really low chance to make a profit. I would need two spades, and even then, the queen is a marginal kicker, a marginal high. Anyone could have a king or an ace of the spades. Would I be happy with a queen? Yeah. So basically, I have 10 spade outs, but I need 2 of it. So instead of like a 20% chance or 22%, it becomes a 5%. So you should count that as like 2 outs, and then the queen is 4 outs, 3 outs. So I have 5 outs. It's really not that much. 5 outs. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold. Maybe I can count it as like 5 outs, a queen or double spade. Queen counts for 3 because there's 3 queens in the deck, and then there's 10 spades. But you need 2 of it. So it's 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5, and then again. So that's about 1 or 2 outs, and that's not enough for me to call almost anything for a pot this small. 8-7 on the big blind. Definitely can play a much wider variety of hands here, even if someone does a bit of a pre-flop raise. There is a pre-flop raise. With that many people in the pot, I can do a call. I was gonna fold, but with that many people in. So we have bottom pair. We don't really have a good flush chance. And we don't have a straight chance either. So that's a check fold for me. Yeah, there's nothing I don't want. Yes, focus on the game. Focus on the game. Hmm. 10-4 offsuit, that's garbage. I'm just gonna fold here. Everyone's calling the big blind, but I can't see any way that the 10-4 is gonna win a six-handed pot. Two people see the next card. Lucky Punch and Godlike. Yeah. Nobody seemed happy about the 4, so I don't think anyone would believe each other if they pretend to have 3 of a kind 4. That's a 600, a 1/3. That's a little less than half the pot. Lucky Punch is wondering. He probably didn't pair up with the board at all. Lucky Punch. He might have tried to see what's what if he had an 8, a 6, or a king. 7-4 offsuit on the button. There's a raise. 3 big blinds by Godlike. Many are folding. My hand is among the bottom of the barrel. I am going to fold it. Yeah, a lot of people are limping Alex on river. Come to my table, I'll call you. Yeah, I'm sure you would, trippy chick. You should. Gonna remove giveaway from the title as it is finished. Eight two offsuit. What are these trash hands? What can I play with that? Nothing. I accidentally just timed out a flush on the river. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fold this 5-3 offsuit. I have to start playing a little bit. No? Even with bad hands. Limping in. Maybe I should only raise or fold. But I'm limping in. Let's see if Adesai's allows it. He does not. Well, if you're gonna limp, you have to be prepared for a raise and a call. So we actually have an inside straight draw. That means that not on both ends, top and bottom, but only on the inside. If you get a card, you will have a straight. In this case, the 7 would be it. Now, with my limping behavior, what does that mean? What kind of hand could I have? I could have something like 9-10, for instance. I can't have a king-jack. That's a bit too high for a limp call behavior. He's suddenly quite happy. He also did a very limpy behavior, lucky punch, which it could mean that he has the 8. I could get his entire stack if I get the 7. Instead I get the 6. Now, let's take a chance. Let's take a chance that he has the 4. I want to buy back in to reset my stack, or I want to double up. I want to scare him in the process. He may think I have the king. It's not very likely based on my behavior. But we're taking a chance to double up early because our stack size is not increasing much. And it is a good assessment. I could just pay 220 and I'll get the same stack as I have. I think that's worth it, the risk. I don't think I'm likely to win a showdown. There's a small chance he folds. I'd say 20% chance of a fold. And he times out? He times out. So we win some chips. Now our next all-in is worth a little bit more. Quick look around the table says that we have everyone covered except Rivellino. We have a Jack 3. Definitely nothing impressive. But we should continue a little bit aggressive behavior. Essentially, if people are aware that eliminating me gives them a $1,000 bounty, we can play with a wide variety of hands. Because they are likely playing with a wide variety of hands, even lower quality ones. That means that hands that would normally look like garbage are a little bit better. Having said that, I did not connect with the flop. I did have a pre-flop raise that was fairly large. And nothing is improving for us. What could I have? I could be an ace-9 player and then didn't like this. But now with the 9 I do. So how about I say that story? I like the 9. I have ace-9. Do you believe me? He does. And we win. Okay, it was a total bluff, but it fit the story. Ace-9 could do a pre-flop raise. Wouldn't like the flop, but likes the 9. It's perfectly believable. Now let's see if anyone wants to go all in and try to get some of those juicy chips. Vladislav is the only one that has me covered. He could win $1,000. Any toilet paper chuckers? Vladislav, if he calls me, could win $1,000 by the bounty of eliminating me. Everyone else does not have a chance to eliminate me in one swoop. The more we go all in, the more the boy cried wolf, the more they will learn to ignore. He showed 7-2. Let's throw a poo emoji at Hillbelly. This is a bad position to play from. I would not have connected with this flop in any meaningful way. Don't you think analyzing your play gives others advantage? Yes, but I'm an analytical commentary based streamer, and I always do that in the games I play. And yes, it always gives opponents potentially a chance to read me more. Floxy, Doxy, Metachlorine. Yes, it's part and parcel of being a streamer, and not jealously hiding your secrets like a true pro gamer. I've done that. I've hid my secrets for the most part while pro gaming. I did write some strategy articles when I was a Warcraft 3 professional player. 5-4 offsuit on the big blind. Let's do a call. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a straight draw. Runner flush. Let's see if they're willing to bet at all. They are not. I had no hand yet. I would not be winning any showdowns yet. I would have a chance of... I don't actually know how to compute the chance. There's 8 outs on like 40 plus cards. So I guess I have a chance of... 1 in 5. But I have it twice. More all-ins here than on almost any table, I'm sure. He showed it too. Queen 4. Pretty big pre-flop raises by Odyssey and Godlike. I don't like my Queen 4 that much. Gonna go ahead and fold. Queen 4 would have actually been part of potentially a Queen high flush draw of the clubs. Wouldn't be beating an ace or a king. And would still be reliant on finding one of those flushes. Odyssey barrels with a little over half the pot. There's a call. I don't see any way then that Odyssey should put him all in now if he believes in the strength of his hand. And there we go, he does. And he accepts. It's an ace flush high. He already made his hand. Odyssey only has an overpair with a potential flush to improve. I think Godlike played that very well. He just called. But his calling was so confident that I feel like Odyssey should see it coming. Odyssey definitely didn't have the nuts, but he felt good about it. He's like, hey, I got an overpair, the highest pair that anyone could have if you don't have it in the pocket. Man. And with a chance to improve to a flush. But yeah, there's always that ace and the king. And the ace was already made. With a suited ace 3 on the clubs. Not a big fan of this flop. Nor will I pretend that I'm strong since I'm first to act in a 5-handed pot. He bets 11k. That's almost as good as going all in. You wouldn't bet 11k on a 4k pot unless you're absolutely willing to take it all the way. So he might as well have gone all in. All-ins feel more like a bluff oftentimes, whereas an 11k feels like a value bet, but it's 2.5 times the size of the pot, so it's just a weird story and everyone is too sussy unless they feel like they have the nuts. King 9. Vladislav with a big pre-flop raise. King 9 is average. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that. Don't know how many people are gonna be entering the pot. King 9 would have not been good Vladislav most likely has a pocket pair or an ace-king for him to feel like he can do a big pre-flop raise. He continues, has the overpair. Now the question is, does anyone have the ace? If Godlike has the ace, he could have him bet and reel him in. He re-raises. That speaks of power. But Vladislav continues to barrel. Now he takes over the betting. Godlike, I think he has the ace. He does not! He just has middle pair 8! And he loses to a single king. That's a strange progression. Both of them looking a lot stronger than they actually were. Neither having the ace, neither having pocket pair. That was aggressive. That showed a kind of loose aggressiveness, a desire to ride or die, and then potentially rebuy back in with the $2.20. Each card needed is 2% chance, I think. So 8 cards, 16% chance. Yeah. Eight, 7. Queen 7. Yeah, Queen 7 suited. Let's play. 12. We put in a 1250. See if we can just steal the pot. Is there ante yet? There is ante. 60. He goes all in. Probably a pocket pair. Do we accept? No. Yeah. If more people were in the pot, I would accept. But in a one-on-one... Let's do another 1250. Same size raise. A rough estimate of calculating chance is number of outs times 4 on the flop, and number of outs times 2 on the turn. Okay, let me get into that. We have middle pair with high kicker, and a chance to go flush. Now no longer. He liked it. He called. He might have a 10. Is he a grower or a haver? I think it's very unlikely I have the best hand. If he has a 10, he would bet. It's half the pot. I do not care to see. Nope. Queen. A queen offsuit is my signature losing move on out of position. Did you have someone to coach, or how did you learn things? Well, I tried to go poker online. I looked into going poker online pro back in 2010 when my Warcraft 3 career was winding down, and I had to make a decision of whether I'm going to continue to play computer games or poker. So I ended up switching to SC2, but poker was a consideration. I bought a couple of books, learned some concepts, didn't go too deep into the maths, but just got my initial experience in some online poker rooms. And since then, I've watched it now and then on TV, and I've played it a couple of times as well. I have maybe 100 or 150 hours of experience. Definitely a novice, but I know a few terms and a few strategies. I like poker, but I don't have any idea what combination of cards are stronger. Is there a tutorial somewhere? Yeah, you should look up Poker Texas Hold'em Strength of Hands. If you look that up, I'm sure you'll find it.
poker, Texas Hold'em, no limit, strength of hands. But I can tell you roughly, the best hand you can have is a straight flush. It means that all cards are of the same suit. You'll have 2 in your hand always, and there's 3 to 5 on the board. The ones in your hand pair up with the ones on the board, so you have a total of 7 cards. And if in the combination of cards that you have there, you make a hand, that's the hand that you have. So for instance now, it says on the right that I have a 1 pair 3s. I have a pair of 3s, right? And that's what I have right now. So what is the best you can have? It's a straight flush. They're all the same color, and they're connected by like 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or like ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Highest card is ace, lowest is 2 or deuce. Then the next best is a full house, 3 and 2. So you have 3 of a kind plus 2 of a kind, and together that's a full house. The best full house you can have is 3 aces and 2 kings. No, 4 of a kind is better. 4 of a kind. Straight flush, then 4 of a kind, then full house, then flush, all the same color, all the same suit, then a straight, then 3 of a kind, 2 pair, a pair, and then a high card. High card means I have an ace, we didn't pair up, you don't have an ace. I have high card ace, you have high card king, I win. Pocket 10s. I think it's time to try and increase our stack size again. The previous 2 tournaments I played, I actually joined top 100 position very, very rapidly, even without needing to buy back in. I'm far behind the average stack, so let's just go all in with this and see if there are any takers. Again, common sense dictates that Vladislav should accept. He was confident enough to re-raise pre-flop, and he's got me covered. He can win $1,000 if he knocks me out. Everyone folds, they don't have me covered. That can make sense. But Vladislav should call. He does. We have the advantage. He takes the advantage by pairing up with the flop with a king. That's unlucky. And I get the 10! I get the 10 on the river, so I win. There we go. 3 of a kind 10. Jeez. Can I throw poop at myself? Yeah. Okay. Well, I was the favorite before the flop. I was the favorite. And then he got the flop, he got the king, so then he ended up taking the lead. But yeah, eventually justice served. Ace-9 is good enough. Let's go all in again. Wow, I am a massive underdog. Oddesize winning here, but he didn't have enough to cover the whole amount, so I don't lose as much as if Renata Woe would have won. So I get some of the money back. Side pot 17.7k. Not a disaster. Renata Woe just finished in 1866 place, but he could still buy back in for $2.20. Yeah, clicking on the chip stack actually makes things a lot more transparent for experienced poker players. Expressing your chip stack in terms of big blinds is a much more logical way to play the game, because you constantly see your stack expressed in an amount that remains consistent. You can see what's the average big blind stack. People generally have 72 big blinds worth of resources of chips. And because the big blinds keep going up, you don't have to do the inner mental conversion of understanding where you're at with your relative stack size compared to how much is being eaten away by becoming small blind, big blind, and ante. However, for the purpose of the stream, I'm taking the less transparent route of actually showing my total chip count, while you can keep in mind that the Starting chip count is 35k. You can see the progression I've made from there. Now that's a pretty solid opening hand. I did do a pre-flop raise, and I feel like the best chance to make money here, to make his chip stack, is to check, 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 check. Now I will pretend to be agonized on a decision of him barreling 3,000. There is a chance I lose to a flush, of course. And now that chance is a lot smaller. So I'll do a quick check again after an agonizing decision to call. The next bet he does, I'll just go all in. He has no choice but to accept because he's already invested and his stack size is small. He has ace jack. He beat me by the turn card. So I definitely have major regrets that I allowed him to keep the bet size small by me doing a passive calling strategy, and he actually made the winner on the river. Had I done a re-raise on the flop and I re-raised his 3k to go all in, he may not have dared to go all the way. Oh yeah, it's called a royal flush when you go all the way from ace down in the same color. So you've got flush, then straight flush, and then royal flush is the highest one that ends in the ace. So my stack size is small again. I have 2-3 offsuit in a bad position. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that. It's difficult to win with this hand under any circumstance. Lucky Punch did call the big blind. Lil Sus calls from the small blind position. And we've got 3 people on a minimum blind bet. With the 2 types of cards on the board, on the flop, it's unlikely anyone paired with it. But the lucky fool that might have a 5 would be the god here. Ace 5, unlikely to be played so slowly. But someone could have a queen 5 or a king 5. Maybe not king 5. Queen 5? There could be a king 4. Someone could be limping in with king 4 and be like, maybe I'm the winner. Either way, Lucky Punch definitely didn't have the 5, or he wouldn't have played it like he did. We are now out of position, but we have ace 4. It's an interesting hand. I'm just gonna go all in, see if there's any takers. I'm giving really good odds for people to go all in. I want to pay out that $1,000 bounty to someone, or for me to have a much bigger stack size. I can still buy back in for just $2.20. So I'm expecting some takers, but nobody wants to. Again, proving that there's many ACR players here that do join the tournament, that do find the password. Maybe there's some kind of password sharing place that isn't my stream, or maybe they did find the stream. Yeah, they see Grubby Special Free Roll, they know how to find the stream, find the password. But then somehow they're not aware of the bounty. Or they actually would just rather win the tourney. Don't care about the bounty. We'll do a call here. So we actually have inside straight draw, a queen, but that's only 4 outs. Go ahead and do a check first. We have a couple of bets, a bet and a raise, a re-raise from Lil Sus. I should be folding this, I think. I did have a high card and a chance to get a queen for a straight. But I don't have anything yet. Only a single set of 4 outs. So let's see. Alex Tudo said, a rough estimate of calculating chance is the number of outs, which is 4, times 4 on flop. Okay, so I had 4 outs, times 4, that's 12% chance. The number of outs times 2 on the turn. So if you have 15 outs on the flop, 15 times 4, 60%. Oh yeah. Okay. We are jack 4 on the small blind. We have a double big blind bet from Ada's eyes. I'm limping in. It's heads up. Jack 4 against ace 5. He might have an ace. He did a double big blind pre-flop raise. Could be pairs, could be ace king. Now it's less likely to be so. We're one step closer to a flush. If we want to manage pot size, re-raises are fairly rare, so with this we probably control how much we're both paying to see the final card, and I'm okay to pay this much. He could do a re-raise if he has a monster hand, but he could scare me out, so I'm more likely to control the size of the betting and see the final card by that amount. Now it would have to transform to a complete bluff on my side, or a check fold, essentially. I'm unlikely to win with a jack high card, so if he bets, I probably need to get out. If he believes I am of that disposition, then he should bet like only 1,000, 2,000. He wants, and this is a little bit higher. I mean, it could be a bluff, but either way, I am going to fold. I am not curious enough to pay him to see it. And we go on. Lost a bit of chips. King 6. We have a double big blind out of position from Godlike. Our hand is very mediocre. We're going to go ahead and fold it. People do go... The big blind does call the double big blind. He only had to pay one more big blind to go there. He checks it to the aggressor of the pre-flop. There's a little less than half the pot size bet by Godlike. Lucky Punch goes out. Was a scary flop for someone that's limping in to see if they can connect their small suited connectors. And he leaves. Pocket sevens. We act late. Double fold already. There's a big blind call by Lil Sus. Vladislav considering his move. He's very short stacked. A lot of folds. Pocket sevens. I want to keep this pot size small until I know more. I'm okay to limp in with this. Not connecting with the 7 means I'm very unlikely to win a showdown. There are a lot of overcards, 3 overcards, and some scary ones. I have a pocket pair, but any one of these cards in any one of their hands would see me lose a showdown. And I only have 2 outs.
Less than 3.
2 outs. That's a 4% chance to get my 7. Isn't that? 4% chance to get my 7. 2 outs on the turn. 2 times 2 is 4%. Thank you for the sub, Stedra. Grubby, if it's not a big problem, could you switch to 4-color deck or you don't like it? Yeah. Let me see how I can do that. Maybe that would help colorblind people or small, like phone users. If you are small and a phone user. Okay, let me see. I need to figure out how. Gameplay settings. Playing tools, gameplay, show, card. No, table design probably. 4-color deck. 4-color deck, full color deck. Oh, this is kind of ugly, man. This is kind of ugly. But what about 4-color deck? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I think this is ugly and unfamiliar to me, but perhaps it is more friendly to viewers. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what everyone thinks about it. King 10. Let's do a race with this. Wow, Lil Sus goes in hard. I'll do a call. I'm willing to go further with this. 365, not happy with that. Lil Sus has to bet big. He has to put in all in or like 10k, 5k, yeah, to make it believable that he's still happy with it. But that's a small ass bet. However, I'm so unlikely to win a showdown, and I'm not likely to bluff him out of the pot either, that I am going to go ahead and fold. Big wins for Lil Sus. Congrats to him. By the way, check this out, guys. No, never mind. Not gonna give attention to trolls. Never mind. It's times 4. Yeah, times 4. 10-9 offsuit. That's a fold for me. I really failed at doubling up early. I am at the bottom of the pack. I should go all in with almost anything. A stack size of this size at this time is nothing. This is the worst progression I've had in my poker tournaments. This is my 3rd one I've played. And it's the worst start I've had. I actually got 7th place, 6th or 7th place in my first tourney. There were over 3,000 participants. Very soon I will go all in, over and over, and I can just buy back in if necessary. Promoting gambling. Only non-poker players feel like poker is gambling. In my experience. I'll do a call, and if I like the flop, I can go further. I actually do not promote gambling. I do like poker. And I like sharing it. And you shouldn't play in a gambly way. Okay. Very unlikely to win a showdown here. I like it. It's great. It's fine. I'm a fan of it. Not gonna lie, I prefer the old normal one. Like now it's great. The full color one is strange. It's nice. I don't like it, but I can see how it's helpful to others. Yeah, feels arcadey. Yeah, that's a fold for me. I would have paired up at the 5, but like, that's not good enough to be confidently going forward here. 4-color isn't bad, it's a bit unfamiliar, but it's not as weird as full 4-color, yeah. I am waiting to go all in. But King 6 offsuit? The thing is... Oh, all in other size. Yeah, let's just take the chance. Other size will get paid off with a bounty if he wins. I have a 14% chance. I have a 17% chance. No flush chances. It could actually be a split pot if there's a spade. Other size wins a $1,000 bounty on me. Congrats to him, and I will be buying back into the tournament. Would you like to re-enter? Yes, I would. Re-enter. And going back in. Your request has been accepted. We have been put on a new table. And here we go. Clean slate. More chips than I had. And that cost me $2.20. And I'm still very, very low in stack size. So I should seriously consider taking marginal chances to double up again if I want to participate for a top spot in the tournament. Okay, we look at the lay of the land. Pretty small stacked table. You still have lots of buyback, me noob. 30 buyback, big blind. 30 big blind is not a lot. Normally you play with 50 to 100 big blinds average opening of a tournament, of a hand, and so on. How come I'm not playing yet? Is it waiting until I get a big blind, or why didn't it put me in yet? By the way, Grubby, you used to play poker seriously back in the day, right? Hope I'm not mixing anything up. No, I've never been a serious competitive player. I'm very shallow stacked. 30 big blind is not much. It's getting to like the shallow area where you need to all in. So the break will start as soon as all current hands are completed. Okay. After the break we continue, guys. We take 5 minutes. Go ahead and go out here and quickly walk my doggo and heat up some takeout that I ordered. See you soon.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? Welcome back. Tournament play will resume in 1 minute. I heat up my takeout. And we have a clean slate. 35k. Four bounties left. Nice. Moderators updated the bounty. That's great. Thank you very much, Zachney. 30 seconds and action continues. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 5 people have got me covered. 3 people do not. Average stack size by now is 60k chips. I have 35. The payout is for top. Let's see. The payout is for the top 450 places. However, rank 450 gets $3, 360. It really only starts getting interesting at top 8, where it's $70 plus. So if you want to make it there, if I want to make it there, then I should definitely try to get a bigger stack size, or I won't be able to play with the big boys. Okay. We have big blind size now of 1.2k. No, 1.1k. The next big blind in a minute will be 1.2. It's 1.1k. There's been a double big blind raise. I'm gonna go ahead and call. It's my first action at the table. A 6 inside straight draw. 4 times 4. We have a 16% chance of getting a 6. A check will be fine here. We now also have a chance of a 2. So we have 8 outs. Again, still 16% chance to make it on a pot of 12k. I guess I'll just do a check. See if anyone else does action first. I would be willing to... pot size bet. Pot size bet. 16%. That's 1 in 6 chance to make it. And I have to pay 12.5k for a chance to win 25. That's not good odds. So we're going to fold that. If I keep making that decision in other hands and we repeat it... Yeah, he already had the winning hand. If we keep making that decision and we repeat it over and over and over, the expected value is a loss. Right? We will win 1 in 6 times. But every time we win, we only triple up, perhaps, if there's no additional all-inning by us. Not counting implied odds, just based on that bet. We'll triple up 1 out of 6 times. So you can see that you would lose. We got queen. Very nice. Very nice. Just don't give an ace. Okay, good. We had 43% chance. It wasn't too bad, but he definitely was a big upper dog. But that's exactly what we wanted. We now have a much more respectable stack size, much closer to the average. We now have ace-7 suited. We could do the same thing again. The thing is, we have everyone covered. He goes with an all-in. We don't have to go all in, but we could accept. 15k is enough to go all in, even with something like ace-10, which would still be better than mine. Let me think about this. If I call, I give better odds to everyone else to call, and I do have a respectable hand, but everyone else folds.
So it heads up, so I don't like it. He did have a good hand, ace queen. However, I pair up with the board and get a 7. I overtake the lead and I actually end up winning. Whoa, DH0733. Yeah, that's unlucky for him. He was a big favorite. It goes like that sometimes. Pocket nines. How many times can we get lucky? We shouldn't rely on it, but I'll limp in here. We have middle pair. Double check. What could they have? They wouldn't have a queen. Unless they're baiting. They don't have the queen. In fact, they didn't pair up at all yet. I think I might have the best hand. I think everyone folds. I think she folds, Rita. She does not. There's no way that she'd be happy with the 5, right? Ace 5? I'll just do a call. I think I win. She probably has like ace 9. Huh? She does have the 5! Oh my god, what a modest bet. 3,000. I don't know, I think I would have bet more there. Easy. Deserved. 30%. Suck out.
Sorry, just finishing the food, guys, then I can commentate again. They all have the ace or the 3. Oh my god. One must be bluffing, no? They can't all have the ace or the 3. What? Ace? Ace 3? They do all have the ace and the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience, for waiting until I finished my food. Let's get back into the gist of things. We have a stack size of 129k chips, which equals to 81 big blinds. Our current position is 210 out of 1700 remaining participants. The first place prize has gotten up to nearly $900, buffed up a bit. The opening prize pool was 5k, it's now at 7.3, which shows that, let's see, 2442 divided by 2, 1221 buy-ins of people that bought in for the second time. So that beefed up the prize pool a little bit. I was one of those, of course. I've given away one $1,000 bounty. Someone that eliminated me, and then I bought back in with 35k. After that, I got lucky on a couple of all-ins, and I doubled up twice. So I have the fairly big stack size that's essentially good enough to make it into the final, into the bubble, essentially. The bubble is where you enter the placements that have the prize pool associated with it, which is 250. Top 250 players will get paid out a prize. It starts very small at rank 250, of course, and then it gets higher. And it's really the top 6 that's the most relevant prize pool for your time invested. However, of course, it is true that you still get to play competitive poker for free in one of these free roll tournaments, especially if you make some kind of free-to-play commitment to yourself that you are not going to be buying back in. That's something you could choose to do, and in that event you get to play for free in one of these free roll tournaments. See how far you can get. Now, we got the king, but it is too suspicious to start betting on it, so we'll just go ahead and check it to him and see if he wants to start turning up the aggression. He does check again. There could be a flush here for him, but we're gonna check this again, and maybe he'll check it all the way, and we'll have king high and king pair and win the pot. But he does come in and puts in about 80% of the pot. I am going to just call this, thinking I do have the better hand, but I'm not sure enough. He might have a flush. He has 3 of a kind 5s, and he felt that's a bet that I might be calling, and he was right. He did. I did, and he got paid off. So good on him. I did not have enough of an awareness of the kind of hands he might be holding, the risk of it, the chance. So, yeah, let's start becoming aware as quickly as possible. There's a double big blind bet from Ragaji. I have a 2-6 offsuit. I'm going to go ahead and fold that from the small blind. He's going to protect his big blind with his all-in. He's making his stand. Easy call. 8-9. He pairs up with the 9, but Ragaji pairs up with the 10 and now the ace. Only a 9 would see the win for Victor, but he does not get it. And that is going to be a victory for Ragaji. Victor gets eliminated in 1747th place. And he gets replaced by Farts and Roses. I'm currently acting on the button. That means I'm last to act before the big blind, small blind. There is no small blind this time because he got eliminated. Ragaji calls and limps in with a big blind count. And I am looking to assert my dominance here and pee all over them with a raise pre-flop with a very bad hand in order to increase the table image that I have into a higher aggression. I feel like Ragaji was limping to see if he can get lucky. He might not want to go and call this unless he's looking to claim that bounty on me and protect the small bet that he put in so far. I was right. It was an early position limp call by Ragaji. Generally that's weak, so my bluff here paid off, and it also helped me to develop a more aggressive table image, which is exactly what I want, so I can get paid off better on a better hand that I'll later actually get. We are now near last to act, but not quite last. We have an all-in coming in from Cash Al Cash. 29k chips. Not unusual to do a 16 big blind all-in. I like the suited color, but often this is delusional. This belies the actual weakness of the hand. It is a small gap-toothed suited connector.
It's not actually connected. We would have actually had a chance for the flush, as you can see now. We would have had the flush, we would have won. But yeah, my initial odds before seeing the flop against the pocket fives, against an ace, would have probably been 10% or less. And yeah, just the fact that we rolled a winner despite folding is not enough reason to change our decision making in such a situation. It was still a good fold. You should have actually not even looked at your hand after you folded away, as it is completely irrelevant. You can't predict the future after all. So this is a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and do a similarly sized bet like we did with the bluff hand. Well, one common poker strategy is to constantly bet the same amount, whether you have a bluffy weak hand or a good one, in order to make it more difficult for the opponents to read what you might be having. Of course, there is a chance that everyone folds and your rather good hand does not see a flop. This is a strange flop. He did make a call, so it's unlikely for him to have small cards. I'm just as happy to make sure that they don't connect in any way with what they might be hoping for. I have the chance to make a flush. I do have high cards. He does do another call here. That makes me feel like he has the double spade, so now I need to make it impossible for him to call if he's looking for a flush, looking to make a double, yeah. Most likely he had double spade in his hand and he's like, yeah, I'll do a small call in order to see another card. It was not a spade. His chances are dwindling. Still wanted to see the river, so if I do like if I bet 1/5 the pot, that's worth it for him to call because he could get a lot out of that. But realizing that he's doing passive calls without being confident in his hand meant that I should do a really big bet that makes it unmathematically sound for him to call and accept in that situation. So we actually claimed the pot without actually having that good of a hand. We just had ace high. Now we won a nice little bit of chips. 24.8k. Rita goes all in with a small stack, which makes sense. We'll be looking for more opportunities to go all in. You never know when they do flip a massively big hole cards. Like right now they could be sitting on ace queen, ace king, ace ace, queen queen for all we know. So going all in from my position now against several short stacks, essentially 5 short stacks act behind me. They're all heavily incentivized to go all in because they don't have much chips to play with anymore. So if they happen to flop a big winner, then there is no nuance to my actions. If I do any kind of raise pre-flop, they are very incentivized to go all in and steal that. So I'm not going to be having a wide range of hole cards that I want to be going forward with when I'm out of position like this against so many short stacks. 2 people do end up seeing the flop. It's the small blind versus the big blind. Ragagi is basically putting him all in without actually doing all in. So that's always a bit weird. I feel like Rita is stronger, and it's true. It's a very strange play for Ragagi to do a sub Rita stack size all in. Like right underneath all in. And anyway, could not have anticipated for the fact that they have the weaker hand. I'm gonna do a limp call here. This is quite obvious to experienced players that this is a weak play. I just want to see if I can get lucky on this with the hearts. See how many people end up going in. Most people are folding. Another limp call from the button. Small blind now deciding to make a call, and cash out cash will be deciding if they want to try to steal all that. To cash all cash, this must be looking weak, but he does a check, which means he may not have such a great hole cards himself. Now the question is, and there's a really big chance someone has a 5. The way people play, they could be queen 9, they could be 4-5 or something, and the fact that I didn't pair up at all in any meaningful way means that I am not going to be winning a showdown. I say all this in my opinion. This free roll should be called the Klinks Enjoyer special free roll. instead of the grubby special free roll. Sometimes other streamers won't show their ACR name, so it's hard to tell who to try to knock out if going for the bounty. Right. So they're essentially keeping the process of true poker more pure. I understand their reasoning for it, if that's something they want to do. And or they will have their name and chip stack size covered up in the stream. Covering cards is okay, obviously. Again, I say all this in my opinion. I think you do run a good stream compared to others and good poker talk. Okay, I get what you're saying, and I want to explain where I'm coming from with my decisions and to discuss all the options. There are two options for a streamer to guarantee fair play. One is to cover their whole cards and be live. This way you have a better interactivity with chat and you hide what you have, but it also means you cannot discuss what you have. Despite being live, you cannot inherently discuss your hand. Again, this is a personal choice they can make. I chose to go for the non-live experience, where I can have a free stream of consciousness discussion in order to explain people the process of my mind. The reason I've chosen to do that, to go for a delay and not to cover my whole cards, 3-minute delay still guarantees, for the most part, completely fair play. Alright? And my audience is not as well versed in the knowledge of poker. If you are a full-time poker streamer, you have expert poker watchers that understand the game, but I feel like it's nice for me to explain more how it works so that people know what they're watching. I still think it's very unexciting as a viewer to watch with whole cards covered up because you literally cannot estimate the value of decisions that the streamer is making. So I feel like this method is superior for viewer enjoyment. Despite not being live, you do get to see the whole cards. Looks like he got timed out for saying your mom and putting a link. Okay, but that's fine. As for the second part, the bounty. I tried to play the best I can, but I also don't mind if someone knocks me out for the bounty if I can just buy back anyway. That's a nice little bonus that people can get. For knocking me out and for being aware that I am Klink's enjoyer. So I feel more empathy and sympathy with people that are regular viewers to me, that are aware that I, Grubby, from Grubby's Special Free Roll, am Klink's enjoyer. If you watch my stream, you are aware of that value of knocking out Klink's enjoyer. And if you do not watch my stream, then you are not aware. So anyone that just trawls ACR's client looking for free rolls, but is not interested in my stream, they have the disadvantage of not knowing who the streamer is, who to knock out for the bounty. So as you can see, that's an advantage for a Grubby stream viewer. And I like that advantage for Grubby stream viewers. So this is why I have a different name than my stream name. It's essentially a little in between us secret. But it's not difficult to find out the secret. So I think that covers the what you were discussing, Cloak Poker. Grubby, can you describe Herald to Legends? Is there really that big of a difference? In Dota, there is a big skill difference between Herald to Legend. Yes, very big skill difference, actually. Yeah. The game may look similarly on the surface, but there's a big difference in your ability to click items at the right time, to activate activatables at the right time, your opening items into the lane aggro manipulation, lane equilibrium management, understanding your power spikes, drafting properly for the situation, being draft flexible in Dota 2. There's so many differences. I would actually run my Dota streams at a delay as well for the same reason, if Observer Wards didn't last so bloody long. Wow.
I just doubled up again with quads. I love your tournament.
Thanks a lot, Infa Boint Boont. Good luck, man, in the long run. It would be quite fun to run Dota 2 stream at a 30-second delay if that were enough to cover your map position against any would-be gankers and snipers. But because of the nature of observer wards, that doesn't really work out. I can tell you that in Heroes of the Storm, if I ran the stream at a 30-second delay, that would pretty much take care of almost all stream cheating problems, including even rushing the boss taking, like the Roshan the boss. And then that would really help against it, but I felt like it was so casual in HOTS that I didn't mind streaming live, even though I knew there might be cheaters, and there will be cheaters, because it's still very much a teamfight based game, where whether you win or lose the teamfight is really what determines things, not that much whether there's information about ganking. But Dota 2 is a much more information hidden based game, so I really need that covered minimap with all the bounty runes and the fake observer wards and the opaqueness of the minimap HUD. I really like you narrating your thought process. I'm glad you like it. So let's continue again with our explanation here. We have a Jack 5 offsuit, fairly late in position. Anyone that's been watching me will have seen that I've been very passive so far. So a little bit of action might be nice. I'm a big stack. I have the potential to bully and represent any hand, but I've just been passively folding bad hands. So let's change our behavior a little bit and do a completely out of the blue re-raise of Chippy Wamba's pre-flop raise. Most likely Fart Rose's Pashy will be folding out if they don't absolutely love their hands. Pashy was already out, my bad. Here's the big blind, SVNBA. He sees two strong betters. He actually loves his hand. And someone that loves their hand pre-flop enough to raise and then call a re-raise most likely has high cards or pocket pair. So having said that, he does do a call. He might be on Queen Jack, therefore is doing now a check, but he might just be waiting for me to come barreling out with my own bet in order to trap me. He might love his hand so much and now felt like he missed the boat and now is starting to bet. It is a really small bet, but he must be afraid that I'd be folding if he has anything of value. I am actually gonna fold to this minuscule bet because I believe even if I get a jack, I will not be winning a showdown. It's a tiny bet in the grand scope of things on the size of the pot. So the fold is super sussy. Probably it means that you got yourself to a place where you shouldn't even have gotten to, which makes perfect sense because I was doing a bad pre-flop re-raise with the kind of weak hand that I had. So it does make sense. Tournament. Yeah, King 8. King 8 actually better than Jack 5, but now I'm suddenly folding, and it's also because there is a big all-in from cash to all cash. We are 1.5 hours into the tournament. There will be another break in half an hour or so, and the tournament could easily go several hours more, as it does typically do. And then later tonight at my usual time, I will be doing my regular Dota 2 stream. We have a double big blind raise from Rita. It's either fold or raise for me at this point. I'm not just going to call, especially not with an 8-7 offsuit. I think I've been affected by a Finnish accent sometimes, Wayman, for certain words. Isn't that strange? Like, I have watched Finnish StarCraft 2 players pronounce things like Velmu. And for some words that I heard them say, I have unintentionally copied their accent. Tournament. Like, have you ever heard a Finnish player say tournament? I very much... No? Let me see. I am playing in the tournament. I agree with your views on the game's integrity and quality of stream. Most good poker players and streamers do play on the delay for the audience. Yeah, some people stream on 4 or 5 minute delay. Essentially, 3 minutes is skirting the edge of what could be considered safe, Math Ace. If you actually Yeah, if everyone uses their time bank, and there's many people in the game, and you go all the way to the river, there's a really good chance that someone can see your hole cards before they make their final decision. But I didn't want to go longer than 3 minutes. 4 or 5 are similar recommendations when you look up information of what is an optimal stream delay. In my opinion, the only part you're not doing well is giving away all the bounties, since they're $2.20 for you, but $1,000 for any member of the community. Most of the streamers just kind of give them away. And then play better Titan Poker. Most of them don't even know a quarter of what you already understand about the game, though. Yeah, Nathace. I have given people opportunities to win the bounty, and they don't take it. That's on them. If they knew, I'm Klinks Enjoyer. But it just turns out that not everyone watches the stream and is aware what my username is. Additionally, it is very difficult for me, principally, to deliberately throw from a bad position. I had never done so in any of my games, and only here does it somehow morally make sense, right? Because a member of the community could win $1,000. It doesn't cost me anything except $2, and we take money from ACR that they now have to pay out to that person. And despite the logic, the moral logic of it, I still find it difficult to intentionally throw. So me going all in with 2-7 offsuit against someone where I'm like, here, take the bounty. That, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I need to at least know that, like, yeah, this risk may not be optimal for me, but this is still a reasonable play to make. What do you think about Void position 4? I don't think that's very good in Love with Didi. I think it's very bad. Can you explain what the big blind, small blind is and what a flop is? Yeah. Basically, in order to guarantee action, everyone bleeds money away, or chips. This is normal at all Texas Poker Hold'em tables. So let's say if everyone had 10k chips, but nobody has big blinds, then everyone keeps seeing hands, and if everyone is like folding, waiting for a great hand, then the game would never progress. Just like there are objectives in Heroes of the Storm that force you to go out on the map and take a risk, bounty runes in Dota that force you to go out on the map and take a risk, and all the other rewards you can get in a MOBA game. In poker, the risk is not doing anything bleeds you dry. Enter the system of small blind, big blind. This thing is called the dealer button. The dealer is usually a third party that does not participate in the game, but traditionally in all their house-based game, the dealer is a player and he also deals the cards to people. This is a much more unprofessional environment, home poker games, where the person that deals out the cards at the start of the game keeps rotating clockwise. So the button is a remnant of the past that keeps rotating clockwise. The first person after the dealer button, which now shall pass to Lexapros, is the small blind. This means that you will pay whatever the small blind is determined to be. In this case, 1,400 chips. That is your mandatory bet into the hand that you have been dealt, whether you like it or not. If you end up folding, that will be your loss. If you end up calling, you will only need to call for as much as the highest bet on the table, which initially is the big blind, and could become a raise that anyone is doing, like the 5.6k up there. After the small blind comes the big blind, which is now Rita 659, and that is twice as much or near twice as much of the small blind, depending on how you break it down and partition it. It's not always possible. Sometimes it's 2 cents, 5 cents, so it's not literally double. But it's essentially, metaphorically, it's double. So small blind, big blind are your non-deliberate, mandatory bets. And then the first person to decide if they're gonna call and play, they have to call and match the big blind. So if Cash All Cash wanted to play this hand with the minimum bet required, he would have to also put in 2,800 chips. This also creates an interesting dynamic where the deliberate investment you make into any hand is different depending on your positioning. After all, if everyone calls or folds, the big blind has to put no extra chips in order to play. That means they could have literally anything. So let's say if everyone is like call, 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 then the big blind is like, well, I have the worst possible hand in poker history, but everyone called. The game already forced me to put my big blind bet in. I don't have to put in a single extra chip to go to the flop. Let's go to the flop. And then the flop means the first 3 cards that flop on the table. The neutral cards. This is my first pocket aces of the night, by the way. Let's just go all in. I don't want to think about it too much. It's generally not wise to go all in with pocket aces. I just want to see if there's any takers. Maybe someone likes their hand enough to call. He has a small enough stack that he might just feel desperate to go all in, since he liked it enough to call the big blind. He does go all in, and we have him dominated. So that makes sense, actually. For a small stack to call, they need to be mentally prepared to go all in. So this was actually not that bad of a play, I think, considering the size of the stack of Lexa Prosto. Because of the way that big blinds and small blinds and even ante diminish your stack, anytime you start getting really short stacked, aka very few chips compared to how much big blinds are eating, then it becomes necessary for you to go with any valuable hand, even if it's not the most valuable, because you cannot afford to wait long and then just go all in with it and try your luck. Yeah, that's very possible, Wayman. 9-2 offsuit. We have people that are going double big blind bets. 9-2 offsuit is very weak. I don't want to protect my small blind. I allow 3 people to play for it. Oh my god! I would have had 9-2 2 pair. I flopped the winner. I would have flopped the winner. Come on, dude! I could have earned like 200 chips here. 200k chips if everyone loved their hand enough. Then again, you never know. Someone might be pocket jacks getting 4 of a kind. You never know. We flopped the winner! I feel like they should give all the remaining bounties to me, Wallace the Walrus, if I protect them and don't pay them out to people that beat me. Don't you think? Don't you all agree in chat? Don't all of you agree that all 4 bounties of 4,000 should go to me if I don't give it away to anyone? I think you speak logic, Nathace. I just found it difficult to apply the logic. Wow, look at this, look at this. Huge hand. I've been moved table, right? Have I not? Huge bets. Let's just see where it goes. We have a flush draw and we have a middle pair. Are we willing to all in with this? We could get massive chip lead if we win. There is a there are 9 outs, 9 times 4, 36%, and then there's 2 sixes. 2 times 4 is 8. We have a 44% chance. We have a 44% chance to make it big. It's worth it. Let's go. Everyone's all in. Holy hand. Do you dare? Or do you pull back like a wuss? Come on. I actually was 45%. Did you see that? It said 45, just like I calculated. That was not actually a bad play by me, I think. I feel like that was a good play. And the difficulty for some people in poker is to accept that you can make the right play and still lose statistically often. So for instance, if you make a play that works 1/4 of the time and you could get 10 times as much chips, you should make that play. But 3 out of 4 times you lose. So you could lose 3 times in a row, and then the next opportunity you win. But that's not really how probability works, is it? Every single time you have a 1/4 chance of winning. So it could happen that you lose 9 times in a row, 15 times in a row. It's unlikely, but it could happen. And part of being a professional poker player, I have some friends that are pro poker players, of course, and I've studied it as well. Part of that is to keep making the right play, even if it has in practice not paid off yet. And to study whether you did make the right play, or did you miscalculate, did you not account for people's behavior and tendencies. I think that was a fine all-in by me. I did lose a lot of chips, but I don't feel bad about it because I just played what I believe in. Additionally, someone got a $1,000 bounty, so that makes it feel even less bad. But I really did believe I was going to have good EV. EV means expected value. No, people don't think I should get the bounties. E2 offsuit. That's a no for me, dog. Though I do need to look for an opportunity to go all in. 8-2, would we have won? Diamond? We could have had the diamond flush! We have the pair of twos! We have the 3 of a kind too! We would have won! I would have had 100k. No, better leave the bounty to ACR so they can sponsor you for more tournaments. Amen. All in. I mean, I need to go all in soon, but not on a King 3 offsuit, eh? Though you can see how the blinds are eating up my stack. So soon. Hashtag soon. Hashtag soon. Pocket 7s. We would have had the king. But there's a diamond flush for ace. Oh, we would have had 3 of a kind kings! We would have won! Yo, this is like the 4th that I would have won where I folded with a terrible hand. This is torture. It's torture. This just shows that I will win everything if I go all in every single turn. How many bounties are there left? 2? I think it's 2 left. Yeah, it's 2 left. 2 or 3. This is unlikely to win. Yeah, there are 3 left, okay. I bought back in... How many times? 1, 2, 3? 2? Maybe 2 times. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness, that is life. What is that reference? We got some tiny stacks here. Loco, Toko, Coco, and I need to go all in. And then there's some big bully stacks. We were big ones. Remember when we were big? I remember. Queen 10 offsuit. Not fantastic, but perhaps I have to shove. Especially if he does, like, I'll be happy to accept. Since he could have marginal hands as well. Him calling is bizarre. I'll probably just steal the blind if nobody else wants to play. Calling with such a small stack, 1/10 of your stack, is bizarre. He's really thinking about it, MK Emperor. On the small blind, probably has something like King 9. Maybe better than that. He goes all in. Loco is gonna all in. Yeah, Jack 10. Gets the Jack. I'm dominated. I have no chance. I need a king. Well, now there's fewer bounties left. Now there's 2 bounties left. We re-enter. This is my worst run so far. Felt like I was playing a little weaker today as well than the other 2 tournament days that I played. I felt it from the start already. A little bit less bully, a bit more passive. I was able to bully a lot in the others with a kind of confidence. Ah, there's another break. 5-minute break. Okay. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I don't need to go anywhere presently. So, maybe I'll check out some Muerta stats. Muerta on Dota buff. The new hero in Dota 2. Where is she? Where is she? Okay. Ranged carry disabler nuker. Most popular ability build is maxing Q and Q and W, the 2 actives, and not the passive. People that play Power Treads have a 42% win chance, aka people that are playing her as a carry. Gleipnir, Hurricane Pike, result in good win chance. Null Talisman does not. A lot of people try Null Talisman, very small chance to win with it. Maelstrom, terrible. 28. This is the value of Muerta as a carry hero, guys. This was my first go-to as well. Player in position 1, player with Maelstrom, and also this means it never in that game developed to Gleipnir, right? Which shows a kind of early loss potential. Or people that chose to stay with Maelstrom and not develop further into that. Dragonlance casual, again it shows it could be an early game where you got stomped. Falcon Blade. But if you get to Daedalus in whichever way, that's a good sign. Hurricane Pike Gleipnir, pretty good sign. Silver Edge. Then Boots of Travel. So she could shove lanes, I guess, with W and Q or something, and then go somewhere else. She also has low mobility, so she could definitely benefit from it. I wonder where Dagger is. Dagger feels really important on her, actually. Blink Dagger, 55% win chance. Daedalus, 60%. 65% with Satanic. 65% Revenant Brooch. 67 Skadi. Lincoln Sphere. Of course, many times these expensive items are themselves a sign the game is going well. So it doesn't mean that you should therefore go rush those items. Not per se. It's pretty difficult. Her win rate is 44%. All the right side talents are better and more often picked. Lena seems to be suffering. Did Lena's win rate suddenly drop big time? Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Look at her win rate. It went from 48% to 41. Pick rate from 20% to 11. Yeah, huge nerf, Lena. Oh my god. That's funny. Massive, massive, massive nerf. Wow. Muerta is countered by Spectre. Muerta counters Lina, but I bet everyone does now. Muerta counters Death Prophet? Why? Oh, because the physical ulti of the ghost Death Prophet cannot hit her. She's immune to Death Prophet ulti when she ults herself. How does she counter Razor? No, what? Did Razor just drop in win rate or what? She counters Slark? Oh, because she can bypass his armor. She can ult and bypass his high agility based armor. And she can't get hit by him. Interesting. Razor win rate went from 55 to 50. That means I can pick him guilt free. I think Shard is still good on him. But most likely BKB build is better for him once again than before. I really feel like playing Muerta as position 1 yesterday. It felt like she was too slow, has no teleport or dash, does not have the farm speed required, does not have the health sustain and tankiness required, and she does not have the range required to be a physical attacker. Therefore, she cannot attack towers, which a carry must be able to do in order to be fitting in many drafts. So she really did not feel like a carry to me. I did see Gunnar from mid on position 2 with her yesterday win a game, but it was potentially a tilted player distribution, strength-wise. She might be able to be played mid or on position 4. She might be a very particular counter hero. I'm looking forward to try it more, but I also want to try out the other heroes soon when I get back and do my regular Dota stream. I want to try the other heroes that got changed in a patch. Yeah, there's a natural correlation between expensive items and winning. I have to go all in a bunch of times, guys. Because, buy-ins are not possible anymore, by the way. That was the last potential buy-in. So, there's one more bounty left to be claimed on me. And then I'm out. I can no longer use 220 to get back in, because 2 hours have passed. But my stack size is so small that I'm unlikely to win unless I double up soon. So let's bet practically anything. Do we bet a 7-3 offsuit? 7-3 suited? No. We would not have connected with the color, but we did connect with the cards. 3737. 2 pair. And not just any 2 pair, it's the highest 2 pair. But we would have lost to Siaubis, who got the 710. No flushers. Go figure. Okay. 3-4 offsuit. Terrible. That's got to be a fold for me, no? Yeah, you can fear to break link on Razor. Let's see where this goes. Here's another short stack dude. Lami Lami, and then there's Stad, who's even lower. We might be likely to take their stack with almost anything, but not with this. Gotta be a little bit patient. Somewhere over the next 5 hands, we're gonna have to shove it. People have stopped going Bloodstone Razor anyway and started going BKB more. That's true. Even I that love the Bloodstone build had started to do that at times. So this is it. This is my all-in hand. It's obvious. It's good enough, and my stack is so small. I have 8.5 big blinds. This calls for a desperate move. Are you guys with me? Are you with me? Pray for me, guys. Remember, anyone that calls me and wins gets $1,000. But for me, this is my best chance to double up. Ace high has me covered. Need a jack, a 10, or a king. I get the king and I win. There we go. Lami takes the side pot with 1,500. I have a sneaking feeling that Lami Lami is gonna go all in. Nine, 7 suited. Let's do a limp call. There's enough people in the pot. He's going all in, no doubt. Oh, there is? Okay, I didn't know. 10,000. He's looking to steal all the limp calls. He calls. I want to see it too. I want to see the flop. I'll pay another 6k. We get the highest pair on the board, but in a scary straight and flush situation. But we can represent that. We can channel that fear if no one else has it, that we have it. But if they do have it, they'll be very keen to protect. And he says he has it. Yikes. I gambled and lost. I'm gonna fold this. Wow. 2 people love it. All I have is top pair. I can't get the flush or the straight. Everyone's all in. He's got the spade. He has 2 spades, ace flush. Wow, lucky for Xiaobas. He's very happy that I generated action that everyone else thought they can be a part of. Huge win for Ricky Xiaobas. King 3 suited. Bad position. Limp call. Generally a bad play. Limp call. He goes all in with a short stack. He's got no choice. Same thing for him. These don't have to be good hands. He should go all in as well in this situation. With almost any hand in my opinion. But he folds. He bides his time. He's just thinking about me. Does he want to just call the all in? Or also bring me into all in. Going the full 70k. And he wants to bring me in, you see? Okay, so be it. We got the king. Runner flush draw. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. Let's show all the hands. I have a 5% chance. Flush, flush, flush. Club, club, club. Green club. Ah. I even have 2 pair. Oh, wait. I may not have won. Ah. Oh, he had a straight, but I won 2 side pots. With king 3. Lol. Good. Yeah. I own. I own. All right. 5-7, limping in. Call by the small blind. Big blind seeing if he wants to turn up the heat. He goes all in. Oh. No. Queen 6 suited on the big blind. Interesting. Fold, fold, fold. Fold, fold. All in by the short stack. That could be anything, so I could do a call there. We have a runner flush draw. We have an inside straight draw. We improve with a 5. 2, 4. No more flush chance, just the 5. 4 outs. 4 outs. 8% chance. Oh wait, we had the queen out as well. We could. It's not the nuts, but I can put in a quarter. Because I think he has nothing. And I have the second highest pair after complete passivity from both. And he folds. And he has the king 10 and we beat him as well. So that was great. We earned 78k. Very nice. It was not some kind of elaborate trap by RKS Xiao Boss where he check, and hopes eventually I will give him action. No, he just straight up didn't have it. $4-10 offsuit. A little more than double big blind. Bet. Bad hand for me. How do side pots work? It's when someone wins, but they don't have enough money to cover all the other bettors. After they take their double up or their size of the pot, there's some left over that they couldn't cover. And then it goes to the other players at the table and see who won between them. The winner of that is set to win the side pot. So if someone goes all in with 10k and that's all they have, and other people have 200k, the 10k will be the maximum amount that person can win. And all the other chips will be distributed between the winner of those. 10-7 offsuit, not quite good enough. He now has me covered, as does Tirbu. Queen 6. Queen 6. It's a fault for me. Four 3 offsuit. 20k raise. No thank you. Oh yeah, I lost the main pot, but the side pot was even bigger. What's RKS? 10 3 offsuit. Middle to act. 3 people act before me, 5 after. We have an all-in by all Gangsta. I'm not likely to win. Five, 10. Garbage hands, guys. Complete garbo hands, and he's all in again. No, thank you. Throw some poop at him. I'm ranked 374. The prize pool bubble is 675 places. Rank 375. If you ended there, would net you $5. $5.50. First place is 1023 at the moment. This is always bugged for some reason. This up here. Place to in the money. It's a more interesting stat, perhaps. Or position paid. So there's an all-in. I have 8-7 offsuit. 8-7 suited. There's some pretty small stacks. If Rami Lakis goes in, Danv goes in, maybe even all Gangster, it's not bad for me to call, even with such a marginal hand. So long as RKS Siabas doesn't go in, because that's my loss chance. Then I'll call then. We have middle pair with a chance to improve. He's practically all in, so he might as well. I mean, come on. It's 3k, you're not gonna not bet it. Like, what are you doing? 26%, 11%. I need the 8. That Dan wins big time. He's now a player at the table again. Hey Grubby, I don't play Warcraft 3, but I've been enjoying your videos with good deeds on YouTube a lot. Any Warcraft 3 today, I think I would enjoy catching it live for once. Not today, we just had a new patch in Dota. I need to show a little aggression. Of course, all in is more than a little aggression. Otherwise, I can't get paid on big hands. What do you do, Siobas? What do you do? He calls. With 7-10, he clearly knows about the bounty system. We pair up the 10 as well. Wait, how did I win? Huh? Oh, wait, let me check previous hand. There was a 6 or what? I mean, it made sense for him to call. Yeah. Where? Was there a 6? Oh, the 6s were on the board or what? Wait, I'm trying to look up the previous hand. Oh, I was 6-10. Yeah. I had paired on the 6 and then I got the 10. Wow, big win. Does the time bank get replenished? I believe so, but I don't know why I have 20 and other people have like 60. The Diablo 3 auction house was good for some people. They're still living off the fortune they made of it. Really? You could make that much of it? Yes, some guy I knew made like $2 million and invested it. What the That's crazy. Of course Blizzard didn't like that. They saw people are making millions off our game. This can't be happening. We're supposed to make the billions. Five nine. Big blinds have gotten so big. Even though I have a lot of chips, look, it's only worth 38 big blinds. And they keep going up. That's crazy. That's still not a deep stack by any means. Even though it feels like so much. We pair up with the bottom card on the flop. Everyone checks. They're weak. We just steal the pot. There we go. Easy peasy. It was so fast checks. Total bluff. Total bluff by us. Wow, all in by all gangster. No thank you. King. One. All gangster. There we go. Elimination. Jack 2 offsuit. Big blind, 4K, 8K in 4 minutes with an 800 ante. Ante? Ante or auntie? Ante. Technically there's only one bounty left because no buybacks. Ace 7. Darth Vader has joined. Let's go all in, Ricochet boss. Get your money back from me. It's your only chance. Get some. We have him dominated. Super dominated now. Let's go 2 hearts for the nail in the coffin. Another ace, a 7. There we go. Elimination. Sorry, Ricochet boss. Thanks for playing. I don't think players at a single table play long enough at this stage to build or respect your reputation as a maniac who would go under the gun all in with 6-7, 6-10 suited. Yeah, possible. Or king 7 offsuit. Easy 23k pot. Pocket 8s. Is anyone gonna take it? Anyone willing to risk their tournament life? If you have pocket aces, you must accept. Pocket king, pocket queen, pocket 10, jack, pocket jack. At least the top 3 pockets. Maybe ace king, you have to accept. What does Danv has? I think he has ace 10. Ace 10. That's why he's thinking about it. Dan V85, what are you gonna do? Fold. He accepts king 9, but he has a short stack. Oh no, not that short actually. We win. Old gangster eliminated. Now we're a real player for the top spots. Let's go. 500k chips. What are combat points? I don't know what combat points are. Which Blizzard took $40 off. I really doubt they were losing out on money. Their players were just generating them so much money. Blizzard was taking rakes. Why is your dog, the golden retriever, not gold, orange, or yellow, but white? So, Auntie, there are 2 standards of golden retriever looks. There's the one in England, the England Kennel Club, and the American Kennel Club. The American Kennel Club typically follows the brown, golden, reddish look. And the English one, the British cream, or it's sometimes called, the English one has the white look. They are a bit stockier. They're a bit different in behavior as well. A bit sillier, I think. A bit heavier. A bit bigger paws and head. But overall, both are totally good boys. Amazing golden retriever doggos. So the white look is a variation. So for the one golden retriever, you've got multiple colors, and for the white one, you just have the white. Auntie. Auntie. Not auntie, auntie. We would have had bottom pair. How much big blinds is this? Still only 62 big blinds. Let me check what the biggest stack is that anyone has. The biggest stack right now is Love Lord 91 with 1.2 million chips. And there are how many players that have over 500k? 40. No, 38 players have over 500k. Under the gun, but it's queen ace suited. Under the gun means you're first to act after the big blind. First to bet, to decide if they're gonna go with the small / big blind. Mutalisk. Roberto Bom. Mutalisks. Ooh, all in? All in? Oh, let's go! Triple all in. Jacks. We got the ace. He can win with a diamond. Oh no! Oh, I'm so unlucky! He got the diamond. He got the runner flush diamond. I'm like the unluckiest player in the world, man. He's all in. Jack 8. No. But how much big blinds is that? 6. So he has to go all in. 10. He has to go all in on almost anything. Yoon's wing. Man. I'll do a limp. 8-4. Imagine we get 8-8 on the board. Ooh, open-ended straight. No flush, but an open-ended straight. That's a lot of outs. Ooh. He might have the flushes. Is he willing to go all the way with it? Come on, come on. Oh my god. One pair of 9s with kicker queen. Dude, he's crazy. Well, he had the straight chance as well. He would have had... I can't believe he went with that. I can't believe he went with that. I'm such a good poker player too. Now I'm short stacked. All in. 12 big blinds. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Earn it all back. That's how to do it. Anytime you lose, you have to earn it all back right away. No, don't do that, guys. No gamba. Play smart. Don't be me. He has the flush draw on the ace high, and he got the ace. Do I win sidepot? Nope, not even. Oh well. That's it then. You place 945th. Would you like to keep watching? Well, not really. Never lucky in this Clown Fiesta game. I still did the best in the first poker tournament. I went to top 6 or 7, but it did take 5-6 hours. Now, although we regrettably did lose, we did hand out 4 bounties to people that eliminated us. And, well, it was fun. It was really fun. We have one more tournament in 3 days on March 10th. Thank you so much for watching today this sponsored poker stream on America's Card Room. I'm sure you saw all the links in the title, so you know how you could join if you wanted to. And that's going to be it for me today with the poker. I'm going to go home and then stream Dota 2, the new patch, Muerta. Should take about an hour before I can go live at home. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.